crypto crash, man. So if you just put in the word crypto right now on YouTube or anywhere, and everyone's just talking about the crypto crash, Ethereum's post-merge collapse, they're planning to kill crypto, Ethereum merge is done, Ethereum's recovery, crash, dead, shut down. It's like, what in the world are we talking about here? So if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you guys do consider subscribing. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of news, a lot of things that I look at, and I just try to share some of the information that I have. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure you guys do subscribe and smash that thumbs up. And also leave me a comment below. What do you think when it comes to this stuff? As we know, when I do my recordings, and if I don't post it like this second, which would be this, well, my second, I guess I'm watching this in the future now, but you know what I mean. When we're watching this price could change. Literally, we could be looking at this thing and looking at the price and be like, whoa, how much is it right now? And when you're watching this video, this could be 30,000 all of a sudden, or this could be $1. You never know. So everyone's freaking out because we're seeing all this red, and red candles, or people want to call it. They're just boom, 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 all the way down. We see the trickle effect. We go back to 7 days, and it's just like, it just continues to grow, to downfall, spiral. But the more we backtrack it and we see some of these waves of what's happening, we start to slowly see a trend here. And sometimes we don't see these trends until we go way back when. Now, if we do, check this out. We're going to go to all. And here you could see where crypto was just worth under $100 at one point. Look at this, 99 bucks. Yeah, it was worth, around $100. We had a little bit of a spike where it did jump like close to 1,000, and then it dips right back down. That spike happened around December of 2013. I remember a lot of people, that's where people were talking about it, like, ooh, we need to get in on this. And, it did dip again down to a couple $100 instead of just $100 or just under $100. And people did get scared and ran off. Well, 4 years later, it jumped, man, all the way up to almost 20 around December. You guys see what's happening here? Then it kind of dips right away. People were taking their load out. And it, look at this, from December 13 to December 17. Just do the math, 4 years. And then we see a little bit of a dip. And then, of course, people were kind of getting, we had this whole pandemic that happened, and it was just kind of doing its thing. And we had something that happened that was kind of weird. It wasn't on that December, but it's pretty close. We saw it back in February, where we saw this big old climb. Early January is when we saw like the first climb up. And this is 2021, close to 40. It's crazy. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. See that 4 years later? And it was a little bit under 4 years, more like 3.5 years where it kind of peaked over. And this was like November of 2021 where it hit 65,000. 4 years. You see it? So now we're seeing this big recession. We're seeing this big downfall, and it's coming down. And it kind of happens the same way. Where it hit $1,000 and then it dropped down to $200. What's the percentage on that? Do the math. And then from there, it's, slowly started to climb back up to 1,000, where it peaked up to close to 20,000, and then it started dipping down to 3,000. Again, do the math on that downfall. How much did we lose? And as it's making its slow incline right back up, it went, from 3K all the way up to almost 70K at one point. I think it was like 69 from what I recall. Massive jump. And it's, just do the math, guys. This is very simple. And if anything has taught us anything, the first 2 years, from what it looks like here's 14, where it's just doing nothing. Here's 15, where it's doing nothing. 16 is where it slowly starts to come up, the third year. The fourth year is where we see a happening happen. What happens after that? A year of winter, a second year of winter. Third year is slowly starting to climb up. And then the fourth year, kaboom. So right now we're in the first year of this winter. The second year, we're gonna see. We're still gonna be in this winter next year. This is what's been happening, and it's not just with Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is the biggest dog, but Ethereum kind of does things their own way also, and they're kind of like on their own little wave. But they did the same exact thing. They came out in 2015, and around January 2018, it had a big old boom, and it kind of followed Bitcoin a little bit. Everything else followed way after Ethereum, but as you can see, it was pretty close. Look, around the same time, October, November, where Bitcoin jumped, so did Ethereum. And then it's doing the same thing right now. So all I'm saying is, when you guys are looking at this thing and you guys are looking at other people making this content, don't freak out. Do your research. See what the wave is doing. If you want to play that wave, just like stock markets, you put it in when it's low, you take it out when it's high. Don't do the opposite. And yeah, that's sometimes you're going to put it in at the right time. Sometimes you're going to put it at the wrong time, and sometimes you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to get your return. So with this, it's the same concept as stock market. You guys just have to broaden your research a little bit more, and just don't freak out. Yeah. With all that being said, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think, based on this model, it's been 4 years, every 4 years, do we see 2024 where it's going to slowly climb back up again? Do you think it might start climbing up in 2023? Personally, I think that 2022 is already over. It's doing exactly what it's been doing. We have a boom and then the following year it just falls apart. It's like Jenga. Then you got to build it back up again. And 2023, we're going to see a recovery. So just watch it. 2024 could be the year that this thing could hit 100,000. It could be a little bit sooner, but I'm really aggressive on that 2024. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys appreciate this one. As always, you guys take care of each other. Do your research, and we'll see you guys in the next one.